this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
No doubt Cunningham has that extended range for him. It's about becoming much more consistent.
Now here's Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Cunningham with a drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Harris a screen. It's Cunningham with a drive. The Pistons rebound. The 3 from Thompson. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Atlanta now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Rizachet, defended by Thompson. Rizachet, no good. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Young. Last game, he had 28 points. Puts up a 3. Duran with a rebound.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Young looking around. The Pistons clear it.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. The Hawks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. There's Young with the 3. Young missing again.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Johnson a screen on Cunningham. Outside Young. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Harris, a screen on Young. And here's Cunningham outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Outside Johnson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Detroit. 1:09 left in the first. Cunningham passes to Duran. Here's Harris. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got 5 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Daniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 11. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Daniels. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's a Kongwu. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Cade Cunningham. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Young. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
It's stolen by a Kongwu. It's Daniels with a drive. Misses from close range.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The offensive rebound. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Cunningham against Young. Cunningham passes to Harris. Clock at 4. Goes back up.
Daniel stays right on top of the shooter. This guy can defend multiple positions.
There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they played way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Another shot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Johnson a screen on Cunningham. Here's Ricochet, and he drives in.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Harris a screen. And it's Cunningham missing.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Cunningham, following the score by Atlanta. Launches it. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Duran against Kongwu. Pass to Young. And he's going for the oop here. The kick out to Johnson from deep. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
A nice shot by Ivy.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's Rizachet. 1:02 left in the first half. And no good. Good D by Harris. Detroit leading by 8. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and hard work and the proper focus. This guy is capable of big, big things.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's got a very strong frame, so he's just shrugging off the D.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
No good on the second free throw.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
Hawks trail by 8.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Cunningham. Duran. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Detroit finishing the quarter with an 8. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert.
And next up on the dock, thanks as always.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Beasley in at the shooting guard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Picked by Stewart. On the attack, Schroeder. The 3 is up. Atlanta with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Here's Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Capella with a block.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. It's a one-on-one situation. Hey, rejected by Capella. Here's the pick. Here's Schroeder. minutes into the second half of play now. Niang, right side. He hangs. Pass to Wallace. LeVert with the ball. And here's Capella. Back to LeVert. And he lobs it up. And it's Capella with the jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Beasley against LeVert to win the drought. Fontecchio, right side. Let's go with a three. LeVert with a rebound. The Hawks leading. Wallace, right side. Pass to Capella. Now LeVert. Back to Capella. Counted. And it's a three-point Atlanta lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That's his shot. Beasley doesn't need much wiggle room to feel comfortable pulling from deep.
Now here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Capella, screen on Schroeder. Pass to man. LeVert outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Schroeder. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Holland. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Tobias Harris.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Here's LeVert. Blocked!
No, sir. Stewart not letting that one go.
Niang, the pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Second shot opportunity. Holland with a rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Young against Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Duren. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young, the pass to Johnson. And the three off target. Now Ivy. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Hawks on top. They lead by. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Good on the bucket.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. There's the 3. Oh, the lethal 3 ball of Young.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Cunningham against Young. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Harris, a screen on Young. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with possession here. 3-point lead. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Duren finds Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Young. Back to Duren. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Harris a screen. And Okongwu with the block. Johnson on the wing. Wide open. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. And now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys with focus, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
And that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Harris, a screen on Young. And again, the Pistons missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter. Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Pass to Duren. Now here's Thompson. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Atlanta leading by 7. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Young against Cunningham. Fires the 3. From downtown, cash from Cunningham on the 3 ball.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade, just really confident getting into that J.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Good gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Duren, shoots over Johnson, and Duren with the basket on the assist by Harris.
They're almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Up top, Young. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Johnson, and here's Okongwu for 3, and it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Thompson passes to Ivy. The 3 is up, and it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
You have to love Ivy's energy, playing his heart out right up until the very end.
Okongwu, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. He takes it in. Money.
You love seeing Johnson with that attacking mindset.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Daniels. Here's Rizachet. Young with it. Second chance effort. That shot is off. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. LaVine. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass to Rizichet. Okongwu with a screen on Murray. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Outside DeRozan. The kick out to Sabonis. Connects from three-point range.
A stretch big. Sabonis can hit that triple, and it really spaces their offense.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Shoots over Rizichet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Monk's got his second bucket of the game to go. Young outside to the paint, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now, here's Monk. And he drives in, and then Monk with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Rizichet. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Sabonis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get them. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original person.
The previous play is under after the
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young finds Johnson. Rizichet with it. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Rizichet missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And just solid overall instincts offensively for Monk. He knows exactly when to pull up, especially when the D isn't in his jersey.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Malik Monk. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Levine. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with Sabonis' size, he's such a challenge to defend, and they're turning some sloppy defense into an opportunity at the line.
And Sabonis drops them both. The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Young. Shoots the 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Levine looking around with 4 seconds on the clock. No good that time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Levine finds Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. And then Monk with the jam.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Pass to Johnson. Levine against Young. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Left side, DeRozan. Rebound by the Hawks. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And here's Young from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Young does a great job of this. Using the dribble to put you on your heels, and then he pulls up and shoots the ball.
Now here's Levine. He has yet to score. Murray. No good with the layup. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Levine. Here is Daniels. Monk defending. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He goes on Jalen Johnson.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And
oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Monk against Young. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. The tray. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young outside. Pass to Rizichet. 6 to shoot. Inside. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. Nice D from Sabonis.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
On the wing, Murray. Young against Monk. Got a piece of it. And here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised. A foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Monk outside. From downtown. And no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Bulls will square off against the Magic in Orlando. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
It's one to watch, Kyle.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable.
And that'll do it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. And that one is hammered home.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Yeah, great communication and timing, setting Capella up for a big jam.
Ellis surveying the D. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. And the three off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trail by 3. Lyles with the screen. Sacramento again missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
LeVert lays it up off the glass. LeVert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Fultz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. LeVert against Ellis. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball? First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Chalk up 2 there. Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, a very nice season for him last year and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. Valanciunas against Capella. Now here's Valanciunas. He's tightly guarded. Fultz against Wallace. Here's Valanciunas. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and rolls, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Aston Yang. There's the lob to the hoop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Valanciunas sets a screen for Fultz. Over Wallace. Valanciunas passes to LaRavia. Ellis with it. LeVert defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's LaRavia. That one goes in. And the Kings lead by 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the line for him here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
He hits the second from the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And it's Murray penetrating. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Okongwu. Nice D from Sabonis. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center. LaVine finds DeRozan. Young against Murray. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young outside. Johnson the screen. Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. Okongwu down low. Murray on him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Dyson Daniels checked in for LeVert. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, LaVine. The kick out to Sabonis. Outside, DeRozan. Tries the spin move. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And then Johnson with the jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Murray sets a screen for LaVine. The kick out to Sabonis. Okongwu against Murray. Here's Ricochet. And yes, it's good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Ricochet, looking comfortable operating inside.
LaVine dishes to DeRozan. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Stolen by LaVine. Murray with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. DeRozan scanning the floor. In the corner, it's LaVine. 5 on the clock. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LaVine's got it all tied up now for the Kings. Lobbed up there for Johnson. It's stolen by Monk. Cuts off the pass. To the middle, stolen by LaVine. Down low, Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
And Okongwu slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Monk against Young. Ricochet with the steal. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. Kicks it out to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen on Murray. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
Murray is screen on Young. Young against Monk. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. .58 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. From outside, off the mark. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Sabonis. That one misses. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart. You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Daniels, no good. Here's Sacramento.
You got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up.
What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pick by Murray. Thompson against DeRozan. Clock at 6. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
Cunningham outside. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And LaVine has got the ball here for the Kings. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And since being drafted in 2014, LaVine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Sabonis outside. No good from the wing. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Cunningham. Duran finds Ivy. The open shot, Cunningham gets a very good look and converts. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
And it's Monk off the drive. The rebound by Detroit. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings. Came away with a win.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Harris Harris, a screen on DeRozan. Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 6.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Cunningham, coming off a 37-point game against the Clippers.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And so here's Sacramento, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Murray passes to Levine. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. Levine against Cunningham. Again the miss by Cunningham.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Levine. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And here's Cunningham outside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Monk. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
Cunningham against Sabonis. Cunningham outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Murray, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Sabonis. Duran with a steal. Sabonis against Cunningham. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Detroit?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Taking them all on. Levine.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham drives in. A clear look for Ivy. Offensive board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Cunningham outside. Great D that time from Murray. Kings trail by 5. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Levine. 20 points for him. Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Cunningham against Levine. Cade taking it in, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Up top, Sabonis. Outside Murray. Out to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. No good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Murray, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team second.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's DeRozan, drives to the hoop, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And this is his second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
2 minutes.
Thompson outside.
2 minutes.
Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Levine. There's Cunningham with the 3. Out to Harris. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Levine.
Such a super athlete. Ivy is tough to score on.
Ivy with the defensive effort. Harris on the wing. Connects from downtown. Harris has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. DeRozan finds Levine. Driving inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Cunningham against Levine. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The Pistons lead by 5. Thompson with it. Checked by Murray. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And here's Duran. Harris, a screen on DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Harris on the attack. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
Love seeing Harris take initiative, knowing how effective he can be on that drive.
Now here's Monk. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA.
And a look now at... Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ellis in at the 2.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Fultz, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Stewart outside. Fontecchio left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fultz against Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Fultz who brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Keegan Murray.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
Schroeder with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Pass to Schroeder. Stewart outside. Shot clock at 6. Fontecchio outside. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Lyles. Kings trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They get the rebound. Pass to Beasley. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Arabia passes to Fultz. Here's Arabia. He's guarded by Fontecchio. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Sacramento shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Count that bucket. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Stewart. Hauled in by the Kings. Back come the Kings in transition. Floats one. Fultz can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 5. Left side Schroeder. Knocked away. Here's the Arabia. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Valanciunas. Some solid defense from Stewart. The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Beasley for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Kings trail by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Ellis. No points yet. Puts up a 3. Valanciunas against Stewart. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas with the lay-in.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Fultz against Schroeder. Picked by Stewart. Schroeder into the lane. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Holland for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pistons lead by 3. Ooh, stolen by Fultz. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Lyles. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LaRavia. Money from 17 feet out. LaRavia's gotten 4 this quarter.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
On the attack, Schroeder. Here's Stewart. And it's good from the elbow. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. And here's Ivy from the arc. Second shot opportunity. Duren, no good. Kings trail by 3. Murray from outside. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Harris, a screen on DeRozan. They grab their own miss. Cunningham up top, defended by DeRozan. Cunningham against DeRozan. Tries again. And that one is right through the heart. Cunningham's got 30 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
The Pistons lead by 5. Harris passes to Cunningham. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this 4th quarter. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Outside Levine. Outside Murray. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Turns on the Jets for that drive. Monk's quickness is sometimes deceptive.
Here's Cunningham. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
We're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
LaVine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Sabonis' shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the dunk by Duran.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
LaVine with it. Now Thompson defending. The 3 from DeRozan. Outside Monk. Let's go with a 3. Detroit with a rebound. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Harris on the attack.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Here's LaVine. Duran with a rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Thompson. And here's Harris outside. Zach LaVine clears it away. Here we go. And here's Sabonis outside. And it's Harris with the rebound. Duran with it. On the wing, Ivy. Thompson outside. Back to Ivy. From deep three-point range. Misses the shot. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A clean. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
For both of these teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizuchet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu into the center position. Here's Young following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Ivy. Cunningham inside. He's against Young and he banks in the layup.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Harris. Shot clock at 5. Young for 3. Duren pulls it in. And here are the Pistons. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Another shot. It's blocked.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duren on defense.
Pass to Ivy. From past the arc, Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here is Daniels, guarded by Harris. Here's Young. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Now, here's Okongwu. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thompson for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Johnson sets the screen for Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Johnson for 3. They get it back. Young finds Okongwu. Back to Young. Fires from way outside. Duren pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
On the way, Harris. Back to Ivy. To the inside. Here's Cunningham. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 3. And there's the drive. A defense that time from Duren.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Traps in the tray. Cunningham's got 14.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Young from the arc. Good on the triple.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Young against Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Young. At the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Pistons lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Ricochet in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ricochet. Wound up there for Johnson. Ivy on the wing. Duran with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. That three off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Johnson's shot is off. Pistons leading by 5. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 Conference Finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that. Well, Jalen Duran has a nice game. He plays a lot in the box where he's going to rebound. He's going to be an interior scorer, and his instincts are there as well.
Wound up there for Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Duran with a screen on Young. Cunningham against Young. Ivy, no one around him. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 3. Young taking his time here. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. They shoot again. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And Detroit has possession. 3-point lead. And Cunningham with the slam.
McKay doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Johnson can't hit. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. They get it again. Pass to Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. And again, Cunningham missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Ivy with the bucket. Greg, we know about the EuroCup, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Here is Daniels. Ivy defending, and it's good for 2.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Harris setting the pick for Ivy. Harris, good. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cunningham against Young. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 12 points in the game. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside, here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the right side. Here's Fontecchio. Drills the three-pointer. Fontecchio's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been put. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, we saw a whole lot of dribbling out there, Shaq. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. You know the saying. But not a lot of play.
Okay, so now, and that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Clintman in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here he goes. Niang laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here's Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Wallace. They get it back. And Niang now top of the key. On the wing, man. He's covered by Fontecchio.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Beasley. Stolen by LeVert. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Wallace dishes to Capella. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 10. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name, Brent. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe, and at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Capella with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Wallace. Pass to man. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. Now here's Beasley. Nothing on the board. uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
On the wing, man. He's covered by Fontecchio. He gets it in there.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Schroeder. And he lays it straight in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now LeVert. Lets it go from 14. And he knocks down the jumper. LeVert's got his first points in this one.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And Trae knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Cunningham against Young. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 22.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Detroit leading by 13. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. And so it's the Detroit Pistons looking at a 13-point lead heading into the... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Atlanta with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The front court is Riziche and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Johnson for 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Pistons shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Cunningham, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 24.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
Here's Riziche. To the paint. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Cunningham right side. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bryant to the hoop. And then Johnson with the dunk.
What an athlete Jalen Johnson is. You see how explosive he can be on the drive.
Cunningham looking it over. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Walked again. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trail by 10. Young with the ball. Down low. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Johnson against Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris kicks to Thompson. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris with a head of steam, put his head down, and then put the ball down.
Here's Okongwu. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. And stolen by Thompson. He takes it in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Young with no one around. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
The Hawks trail by 14. Fires from deep. Rebound, Detroit. Turing's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harris passes to Cunningham. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the 3, the small forward. Murray finds some space. Cans it with nobody near him.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now here's Monk. It's stolen by Okongwu. Young with it. He's picked up by Levine. And Young the bucket on the assist from Okongwu.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
And that was beautiful timing on that play. Daniels with good lift off the floor makes it look so easy.
Monk for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Takes a 3. Young misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Monk. And miss after miss right now.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And Ricochet gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Levine. On target from range.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make that.
There's the screen by Johnson. Young, the pass to Johnson. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Back come the Kings in transition. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Young can't hit.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Stolen by Young. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Ricochet, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Daniels. 5 to shoot. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
And he sinks the second.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
And a deep 3 from Young. Drops in the 3. Young's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Monk against Young. And the basket by Monk.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Young with it. He has 6. Pass to Ricochet. That shot off the mark. Kings trail by 4. Outside Monk. Murray, a screen on Young. Now here's Monk. He's closely guarded. Murray's shot is good. He has 6.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Here's Rizachet, defended by DeRozan. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Levine. That one doesn't drop.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Daniels, that one's true.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Kings trail by 4. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Johnson a screen on Levine. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Young, it's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And so it's Atlanta with it. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Levine with a steal. DeRozan down low. Oh, and he got fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adapt.
The previous play is under review.
What does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
We've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Jonas Valanciunas.
And the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
That's good from DeRozan. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Kept alive. No good there. The Kings trailing. Sabonis outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Sabonis. Has gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
On the wing, Levine. Okongwu against Sabonis. 5 on the clock. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis isn't close, he's going right for it.
Levine with a steal. Sabonis looking over the floor. 1:41 left to play in the second quarter. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it's Monk missing. The Hawks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Nails the baby hook. Johnson's got 6.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Here's Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Young, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Johnson a screen on Levine. Pass to Rizachet. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Murray against Johnson. Here's Murray. 6 points for him. To the inside. DeMar, strong move inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Substituting on the court.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sacramento on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Olé! Now let's take a moment. Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Fultz with the ball for Sacramento. The lead is 2. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got George Niang. He's out there with Terrence Mann. Karis LeVert is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Wallace in at point guard. Pass to Capella. They set a pick. And here's Mann. LeVert outside. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Sacramento.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Valanciunas sets a screen. And it's LaRavia missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Man, the pass to Niang. From the arc. And that one's good. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Kings leading. Here's Fultz. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's LeVert. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Lyles. No points so far. Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. Lyles, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Fourth, the Hawks.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Ellis's shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Mann. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
LeVert outside, all alone. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. LeVert's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Fultz, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on George Niang, and the former #1 overall pick in 2017. Obviously, Markelle Fultz had some upside, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, unfortunately, people tend to judge you by what your draft position was. The bottom line is, this guy is a solid player, a good rebounder and playmaker. He can score in the paint, and he just continues to get better.
Pass to Niang. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Capella. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's LaRavia. Lyles the screen. Down low. Stolen by Capella. LeVert outside. Here's Niang. Count the basket. Niang's got his first bucket in this one.
A Swiss Army knife talent, LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Here's Fultz. Pass to LaRavia. The 3 hits the trifecta. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Fultz. The rebound by Atlanta.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Right side man. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Well, Sacramento is shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Back to Levine. Pass to Monk. Now here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. Johnson against Murray. For the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Kings on top. They lead by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in its center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Here's Rizachet, defended by DeRozan to take the lead. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Young. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Young. Outside for Levine. Now Young with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. He stops, he pops. On the wing, Daniels. A triple from the wing. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
Kings trail by 6. Outside Levine. Inside Murray. And no good. The dry spell continues. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And he gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's Monk on the wing. Back to Levine. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Young gets it to go.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Monk. Back to Levine. And here's Monk for 3. Nails it from 3.
And forget position. Sabonis is one of the best overall passers in the league.
And it's Okongwu off the drive.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Left side Monk. Murray, a screen on Young. They kick it out to Murray. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Daniels. And he lays it in on the break. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Monk passes to Levine. Outside Monk. Pass to Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Young misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Rizachet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hawks.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They were well prepared coming in. It showed a real competitive streak.
On the wing, Daniels. Young way outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Good job to recognize the situation and make the feed. Murray's a much better player when he's using his teammates.
He buries it from three. And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 11. And the basket by Monk. "17 seconds left in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Atlanta ball.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And a deep three from Young. Monk grabs the miss. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And he may never be an all-star, but Richard, Tobias Harris has a big impact on the game.
And he came into the NBA as a three-man. But in a lot of ways, he's become the prototype modern power forward. Able to hold his own inside, but also space the floor from three. A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
And Monk drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
To the inside, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Got a hand on it. DeRozan against Ivy. Cunningham for three. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Cunningham for three. Sabonis grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Murray. Good D by Thompson.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Cunningham hits the bucket.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Now Monk. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. This one for three. Rebound by the Pistons. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Yeah, it was a narrow win.
But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
We'll give them credit for being the aggressors and seeking out the content. Did a great job of baiting the starters into fouling.
That one falls. Cunningham's got 5.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
The shot by Monk is no good. Detroit leading by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Thompson after the basket by Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson finds Duran. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Ivy, no one around him. Off target from outside. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Murray. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And then Monk with the jam.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Cunningham. He had 37 points last game out. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Here's Cunningham. A look from Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bean passes to Sabonis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And a great job keeping his eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
Cunningham with it. He's got 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with his 3. Levine for 3. That one's not going to go. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
On the court for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duran in at the 5, down low.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And this is what you love about Sabonis. It's his energy and passion for the game.
The Pistons leading. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Ivy with it from deep three-point land. Sabonis grabs the board. Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it can be a problem.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And then LaVine with the chair.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LaVine's got 10 points in the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Cunningham for three. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Monk outside. Inside. And stolen by Thompson. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Monk. And slam dunk by Harris.
Still fills it up. Harris is a force on both sides of the ball.
Here's LaVine. 20 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. DeRozan gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 4.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Murray gets to Monk. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Ivy.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. His 3-pointers off the mark. Sacramento leading by 4. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Thompson. DeRozan a screen on Durant. Murray against Thompson. DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know for that matchup with New York. That's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Here's LaVine following the bucket by the Pistons. Up and in on the layup. LaVine's got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Cunningham for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Monk. Murray sets a screen for Monk. Back to Murray. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Murray is so smooth in that 2-man game. That's a nice play.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 10 points.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Ball's knocked loose, and so Sacramento again turning it over. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
resourceful move there, ending the period.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
And there's more NBA. And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Ellis is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Stolen by Ellis. To the middle. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Schroeder finds Stewart. Connects from 3-point range. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim racketing, and it's worth it.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Schroeder passes to Fontecchio. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now, here's Lyons. Scoreless thus far. Back to Ellis. Pass to LaRavia. 4 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fultz. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Pistons trail by 3. Beasley outside. For the tie. Bangs home the trifecta. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Fontecchio. For the lead, and he sinks the layup. Fontecchio's got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Fultz the pass to LaRavia. Valanciunas against Stewart. And here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
The drive by Schroeder. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Here's Fultz, and it's blocked. Stewart down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Holland. Still scoreless.
Oh,
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The three. And that one's good. LaRavia. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Fontecchio. Ellis against Schroeder. Pistons passing it around. The baseline J. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Fontecchio's got 7 now in this quarter. Fultz looking around. Here's Lyles. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Beasley. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Beasley's got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Going inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is
It's all tied in Sacramento. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durant. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Kings now. Al Levine. Monk outside. Pocket 6. Murray kicks to Sabonis. Levine wide open. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Back to Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
And Levine throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Now here's Durant. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Beyond the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Harris outside. Thompson right side. The kick out to Cunningham. From the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Levine against Ivy. Levine passes to Sabonis. From outside the arc. Again, Levine missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Ivy. Here is a screen on Monk. Cunningham's shot is off.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket for Monk.
Oh, these situations don't faze Monk in the slightest. He loves coming through with big baskets.
Cunningham against Monk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Monk attacking. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
With the drive. And that one good. And it's an 8-point Piston lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Cunningham against Monk. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Cunningham finds Duran. To Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Ivy on the wing. No good on the triple.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Murray, the pass to Sabonis. It's tipped. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Calling for the ball and taking over. Ivy with great confidence and the game to back it up.
18 feet out. It counts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so it's Detroit with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but